One thing that's gonna throw me off with this phone as well is that the fact that when I put this window over to the area, it won't work. And I can blame it on the freaking camera notch that's located there because, well, nothing really goes over there except for the phone UI. And even if I go into apps that would have UI there, like Theotown would have its build and destroy and manage and all that stuff over there, it will be moved over to the side so the camera won't get in the way. If you don't know, I have an A20 and it's one of those cameras with the, in fact, with all the smartphones, I'm pretty sure would have, a lot of smartphones would have a camera which is like slightly in the screen because we're going bezel-less nowadays. We're trying to go bezel-less. But there's a few things that we need for the bezel for. I can't figure out what, but okay. But anyway, I'm 5 hours late. I didn't know this WorldBox update came out 5 hours ago. Probably because I was spending those 5 hours watching Jerry rig everything. Anyway, so WorldBox has a diplomacy update. This update we've been waiting for months. Months on end. The dev promised the diplomacy update. I was skeptical at first. But as more previews were showing, I was pretty sure that this thing was actually real. And here we have it. Now I'm on my Discord server. I'm following the patch notes channel on the Other Games Mall channel. But here's the patch notes in the WorldBox server itself. This is the announcements. Where's the patch notes? Right here. So here are the patch notes in the actual server. But over here we have diplomacy systems, city relations, and rating and all that stuff. Y'all can take a pause. We're trying to make a quick video on a large update, and I'm pretty sure those two won't really work well. But you know what? We will try our best. What am I? 2 people? More than 1 person? Maybe I'm referring to the billions of cells. Maybe even. Man, I need to take Bill out. Watch it again. Okay, so anyway. Learning my lesson from the last portrait videos I've ever done, we're going to instantly turn on landscape mode, or actually turn off portrait mode in this case. Alright, portrait view off. Should instantly rotate, and look at that. Whoa, okay, wait a second. Wasn't it more in the way before? Alright, so, few things we notice right off the bat. We have this thing. History. Nice, it's a history. Something I would typically be interested in, and my brother wouldn't. In fact, my brother's in this room sleeping. Let's go to a different room. Okay, we're in a... Let's close the door. Okay, now we're in a different room. Alright, so this place is called Forgotten Planet. Okay. Now let's go to a world where I do have villages, because like I said, we're trying to make this video pretty quick. Also, as you can see, there's a back button now, although for some reason that completely closed the window. So yeah, let's go to a world with actual villages. Pause the simulation because I know things are going on. Okay, so we do have UI changes. This is the statistics. And here's the about section. Now, civilizations, kingdoms, and villages. Let's turn on those things. As you can see, the borders are more noticeable. The names are also more noticeable. And look at this. This is their color. All those colors. Okay, wait. This room is cold and I'm wearing a short sleeve shirt. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back with my favorite orange jacket. Y'all don't know about that, but my family does. Okay, anyway, also in those 5 hours I mentioned before, I wasn't just watching Jerry rig everything. I ate Chinese food and was watching Flossie Carter. Okay, anyway, that doesn't matter. So, this is a huge update. Not gonna lie. Okay, so here we have a new power known as relations. So you select a kingdom on a map to see its diplomatic relations with other kingdoms. So if we tap this one, which is with the Republic of Maria, the top row is supposed to be wars, and as you can see, Maria is with war with everyone. I think this thing is. I think the older version, the previous version, is still slightly kicking into the new version because, well, everyone is always at war in the old version, unless you have forever peace, which has actually been changed. Which I believe has been changed to diplomacy now. It's not just forever peace now. It's diplomacy. And wait, let's go back to relations. So yeah, this is their new kingdom window. Individual kingdom window. And there's quite a lot of stuff. First of all, there's banners now for kingdoms. Kingdoms now have their own banners. Checking to see if I'm recording. As you can see by that time jump, I clearly am. Here's their villages. It lists their villages below. Loyalty. Loyalty is 100. It is the capital, so of course, this is their population. And you can see their village leader. Ambitious, wise, and immortal. This dude is 57 years old. Has a diplomacy of 20. There's a new GPS icon so you can go directly to him. Which I believe this is the key. Which I believe if you go back and hit the inspect, which I wish could be moved over here, or maybe even here, but it's right there for now. So yeah, this is the leader, I believe. So if I go over here and hit the leader, no, I was off. Which one's the leader? This one? No. This one's the leader. Yep, okay, so. Yeah, I remember his level. Oh, I remember his name. Also, levels and experience. I don't know what that's gonna do. Make him stronger or something? Maybe. I mean, that's typical with all games. If you level up, you get stronger. In some way. You get something. So here's the history. As you can see, it's just all hail the new king. Okay, let's go back to this relations thing. Someone doesn't have any relationships with anybody. This is Sunrise City, aka the Solar District. Okay. So what's the city that's not the capital? Durham. So let's turn that into its own. Oops. Let's turn that into its own little capital. Okay, so now this one has this. Oh, isn't that the older thing? Yes, this is. So if you put inspiration on the non-capital city, it will make its own kingdom. and that feature's been implemented a few versions ago. But now in this new update, when you do it, everyone else will have peace with this. But this kingdom will have peace with every other kingdom. But the kingdom it originated from, it has 100% war on them. So yep, this is the kingdom they came from, the Silver Coast Republic. Oh, if you double tap, it will go to the kingdom window. Okay, that's a pretty nice feature I just discovered. It has a loyalty of 3. Not a real good loyalty. Wait, what? What is the best loyalty? New kingdom, superior enemies. Number of cities. It only has 1 city. I don't blame them for that. This is a new kingdoms window. And here is here's the kingdoms. If you couldn't tell, they are actually custom named. I don't. If you couldn't tell by now, well, something's wrong. But they are custom named because WorldBox has a list of names, but they're not really understand. Well, they're not really normalish. Well, I come from America. They're not normal to me, but maybe they're normal to other countries. Like, hold up. What if we... I can't. You know, we'll showcase that a little bit later. But right now, we're just trying to make... This 7 minutes long. Okay. So, you know what? Let's actually... Because the simulation was paused this entire time. So, let's actually see what's going on. Okay, so... I forgot. This is the kingdom that I just released, right? Now, relations will change over time. So let's speed things up. I always keep it on 5 times speed. A lot of people do 1 time speed. Okay. Okay, so if we go over who we highlighting, this is the Hudson. Where do they come from? The Commonwealth. I had a feeling they come from the Commonwealth. I just don't know why. Also, when they take over a city, it doesn't immediately destroy the borders, but they actually take over, like realistically, like real life. So you don't, but technically you would destroy the borders of the city because, well, they don't own the borders anymore, but then you take over the city. I don't know where I'm trying to get at. I'm trying to get at something, but you know, if I'm just horrible at explaining at everything, okay? I'm horrible at explaining things. So you know what? I'm just not going to explain. All I just know is that the diplomacy update makes wars and taking over and annexation and stuff like that more realistic than it was in previous versions. So the Commonwealth has the Commonwealth has good relationships with the Farm Hill Empire. I believe that's what they're called, right? Yeah, this is the Living Sun, the Solar District. Oh, that's where they were in war. Okay. Okay, see that name. A name like that, is he Hoy? Or is he Hoyce? They have pretty good relationships at 80. Nice diplomacy number. This is not this is good. This is more like a neutral at a 6. What the rooting sin of sun? Also, yeah, if the loyalty gets low enough, the village that isn't a capital will rebel and it will form a new empire. So basically the inspiration without intervenience. Without our intervenience. If that's how you even say it. I don't think that's how you say it. Art intervene. But yeah, more realistic diplomacy. And I think the empire I was watching is gone now. So let's do a different empire. Wait, if your empire disappears, it it dis it it what am I trying to say? It deselects, it unselects the relations power. Is that why sometimes it disables? We're not disabled, but we stop selecting that randomly. Okay, let's zoom in to see. They're not having wars over here. Keep in mind, when you highlight the empire, it will be white. And the red means bad, green means good. As you can see, there's no green because these are the only two empires left, as told by, well, not empires, but kingdoms. As told by this. So yeah, not really. Welcome to. Never mind. I was trying to make a bad Cold War reference, but man, this video is too awkward. I might just cut and make a take 3. Take 1. I forgot what happened in take 1. Oh yes, it was portrait, and it had a watermark that I forgot to disable. I was like, you know what? Screw it. Let's just do a take 2 with better settings. And now take 2 is getting too awkward, and I might have to do a take 3. What the heck? Wait a second. See, I don't look at this. I'm not looking at the screen much, but you see this. What is this? What is that event called? D-Day? They just suddenly invade it. Well, I guess we can clearly see who the winner was. The Living Sun. They truly did live, didn't they? So, this is the Living Sun. The world has turned into the Living Sun. Yeah, this is the diplomacy update, which means... Okay, wait. Okay, so the news is at the top. Okay, first of all, I thought at first the news was at the bottom. And then I was going to say, well, that's the horrible design. But as you see, it's... And the news is at the top. Okay. People of Jerusalem. I can't believe it. I don't know how to say Jerusalem. People of Jerusalem. Man. I hear that city's name all the time, and I can't believe I can't say it. Jerusalem. 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 The people of Jerusalem, found from the solar district, revolted and founded its own kingdom, which apparently is the root son of sun. So apparently people didn't like what the solar district was doing, so they founded the root son of sun. Green means peace. The pinkish means, well, horrible borders. Horrible borders. Whether it means a king died, a new kingdom was formed, a kingdom claims war, declares war on another kingdom, a kingdom was destroyed. Yeah, that's basically it. The orange one means new king for a kingdom. But green usually means peace. As you can see, there's only 2 of such events. So this was not a peaceful world at all. Just like how that level named Peaceful isn't peaceful in Geometry Dash. There's a new level There's a level in Geometry Dash called Peaceful, made by Small. It is peaceful for half a minute, and then, well, things go straight down to hell from there. Okay. Okay, well, this video is longer than I intended, as you can see, so you know what? We're just going to end it.